all, and welcome to Sinking Saturday. This is where I stuff my sinking funds. Both, I do, well, first, welcome to my channel. And if you're new, and if you're not, and you've been here before, welcome back to my channel. And I just want to say that if you are new, thanks for taking a chance on my channel. Today, you're going to see me stuff sinking funds, but I'll quickly try to go over how I do things and what this channel is about. And if you're returning, thank you so much for returning, and I will try not to bore you with the same statements. Okay, so first, my name is Cheyenne, and I am a zero cash budgeter. I believe that's what you say. Yes. Anyways, what that means is a zero-based cash budgeter. And what that means is every dollar that me and my husband bring in is allocated to something. Every dollar has an allocation and a spot to where it goes, whether it be bills, sinking funds, or savings challenges. And because we have been doing our journey for 9 to 10 months now, we have been very successful. But the reason why I am on YouTube is so that way I can get help being held accountable for my spending, because I am a spender, guys. I should be in Etsy jail, prison, whatever. I need to be locked up. I continue to watch everyone's Happy Meal, and I continue to buy stuff. So on that note, let's open some Happy Meal. Yes, you're here for sinking funds, but in my description, I also put Happy Meal. And it's not much Happy Meal, but there is Happy Meal. And I will tell you, in the next couple of weeks to come, there is so much more Happy Meal to come. This past week, my husband got sick, and so we didn't go out. I was taking care of him a lot, and I was watching YouTube videos all weekend, and last weekend. And thus doing so, I saw a lot of Happy Meal opening, and I went ham on Etsy, and I couldn't contain myself. And yes, I should be in Etsy prison. Hopefully, I bought enough challenges to satisfy my spending craving, and it's all going to go to good use because it's going to help me save, right? So that's my excuse, and yeah. Okay, so let's just move on. I have 2 pieces of Happy Meal, and yes, it's not a lot, and that's why I'm putting it with sinking funds. But everyone should know what this is. Happy Bling Mail dripped by E. So my very first item, I waited, and it was definitely worth the wait. I saw everyone with these scratchers, and yes, mine's black. She's done some amazing scratchers and different colors and everything, and I should have got something in purple because purple is my favorite color, but also black is. And if you're new to the channel, then I like things that are spooky. I have things in my home that are quote unquote Halloween themed year round. My wedding colors were black and purple. I was married on October 26th, and we celebrate our anniversary pretty much in any place that's spooky and or Halloween Horror Nights in California or Orlando. So that's just a little bit about me. Anyways, so I had to get it in black. Obviously, my video is not going to do this thing justice. So because after I got this thing, I saw how wonderful it was. I immediately went on her shop and got something else. And I could buy almost everything in her shop if I could afford it. All right, so she just changed over to Drip by E, and she has the new logo and everything, which is this. And this is Erica from Black and Blue. And she's one of the first YouTubers I started watching with Two Sister Bees. And I ventured over to Maudie on Budgets and Chaos. And anyone I watch or there's a continued weekly inspiration will go in my description. But I had to invest in this pen. I love Stitch. And I'm speechless. Like, I don't even know if my video is going to do this justice. It is amazing to see one in person. Like, it. And she put 626 here, guys. If you guys don't know, Stitch's name is 626 because, oh my God, it's so adorable. It is so adorable. You can see the things. Oh, the details on this pen. I got to her website too late, and most of her Nightmare Before Christmas was already sold out. I wanted Oogie Boogie, but I could not get my hands on one. But this is Jack. And again, I don't know if my video is going to do it justice. It is amazing. I am in love. Thank you. Thank you so much, Erica. Okay. And okay, here's her new card. Drip. It looks like a credit card. That is adorable. And here you go. Thank you, Diane from Black and Blue. This is her YouTube channel. I love watching her. She is very inspirational. Her stuff is so elegant and just beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I could not wait. I should have waited because I only have 2 pieces of Happy Mail, but I could not wait. Crafty Girl Budgets is my second one. Sent with love from New York. I didn't know she was from New York. Okay. Oh, was that a rookie mistake? I might have to blur that out. Okay. And I don't have this one by Erica, but I believe the sticker was sent to me by, I can't remember, but somebody sent me the sticker and I thought it was lovely. So I just went ahead and put sticker. I'm using my stickers for things instead of, because I didn't want to go on Erica's shop for a third time and buy things without having a big order. So I bought the scratcher, the 2 pins, and I think next is going to be the vacuum. Okay. So from Crafty Girl Budgets, I've been doing the saving challenge, which is the monster. And the monster challenge, oh yeah, right here. Super cute. Thank you for your order. The monster challenge was an actual monster challenge. It's monster themed, but it is $635. And I continue to shoot myself in the foot and I scratch a whole bunch. And I use all of my, oh, this is super cute. I use all of my funds when I'm doing her scratch cards. So I went on, and it's going to be over super fast. So I went on her shop and I saw the mini savings challenge, and it's only $250, which is a lot more feasible. And that way I could do it over and over again. Yes, I could do the scratch one over and over again as well, but I would have to buy little scratchers, I guess, the scratch stickers, and put them on there. And I really would like to gift it to somebody who maybe would want to do it and doesn't know how much each of them are or something. Maybe I can just do it for later. So, she gave me an alcohol prep. She gives the cutest free gifts as well. I think this is my packing slip. Let me make sure there's no note on here. Thank you for supporting my small business, Courtney. I didn't know her name was Courtney, so thank you, Crafty Girl Budgets. I had mentioned in one of my first videos, I couldn't remember who gave me this. I had to go back and watch it, but it's a mirror, and I don't know. Anyways, I didn't know why it was sent to me in the craft budgeting type of package, and I had been using it to see my screen and just make sure that everything's still in frame. And so I didn't know if that's what it was intended for. And I said, whoever gave this to me, it was a great gift. It's clutch. And I don't know if that's what its intended use is. If it isn't, I'm sorry, but that's what I'm using it for, and it's amazing. And if it is, good job. She sent another one, and I'm so happy because sometimes I misplace this one and I don't know where I put it. But love, love, love. Thank you so much, Crafty Girl. Okay. Or Courtney. Can I call you Courtney? Are we on first name basis? Adorable. Adorable. Oh, and she sent an envelope with it. Okay, perfect. Well, I'm going to clear off my desk now, and we are going to get to sinking funds. Okay, now Happy Mail is put away, and sinking funds stuffing. The way I do sinking funds is I use placeholders of every denomination to properly represent what I have in my savings account bucket for each individual section. And the reason why I do it this way is because these are sinking funds. I don't use these a lot. I don't want to have just the money sitting here, especially with a 12-month savings challenge. And so I have it in the bank, collecting interest. I don't have high yield savings account yet. I'm still new to this type of stuffing. I have been stuffing for less than a year. So I wasn't too sure how to go about doing that and everything, but I still have it in a savings account, and it is still collecting interest, which I've never done before in my life. So that is very exciting for me. The other reason why I do it with these placeholders, again, I am so scared to have so much money in the house. Yes, I have a safe, but again, with the amount of money I put in bills monthly and savings challenges, I didn't want to add all of my sinking funds to that as well. And I don't like a lot of binders and those types of things. So it works for me. And when it no longer works for me, I will change it, because that's the good thing about cash stuffing. If it doesn't work for you, it'll change. You can change it. But I didn't want to not properly represent what I'm putting in here. So I put in any finished savings challenge as per recommended by other YouTube budgeters, and I'll go more into that later. And anything that I pull that I think is necessary to not just go into savings challenge, but to actually go into sinking funds. So things like what I need to finish up Christmas savings and those types of things. Okay. So the first thing that I want to say is I finished 2 savings challenges last week, or the last 2 weeks. And I asked everyone where I should put this money. Should I be responsible and pay extra on my debt, or should I put it in Christmas and finish funding that? And Madi from Budgets and Chaos was the first to reply, and very vocal, and said, half debt, be responsible, and half into Christmas. Finish up that Christmas. Christmas is a priority. And she is totally right. Christmas is a priority. So I finished $100 challenge. Oh, actually, let me get them really quick. Hold on. You guys, and the reason why I'm getting them is because I'm super excited. I've never finished savings challenges before. I like to say that my type of personality will not let me move on to the next thing until it's complete. But that's a lie, because if it doesn't go perfectly right, I move on to the next thing. But I finished Champagne's holiday drinks is what I'm calling it, and I've started autumn already. So you can see that in my Monday video, Money Monday. And that's where I stuff all of my savings challenges. But I finished this on 10:30, and then on 11/2, I finished October treats for $35. So I ended up paying $60 extra on debt, and I'll put a receipt here. Okay, perfect. And the rest is $75, and that's what's going into Christmas sinking funds. So I'll put my transfer here. And then also I had extra savings that I wanted to put towards a little bit towards emergency, and I wanted to do my 12-month challenge. So that's the 12-month challenge. We're going to put 90, and the emergency fund, we're going to put 22, and I'll put the transfers here. And the reason why I'm showing the transfers is so that way you can see that I am just not making up funds that don't exist. They exist, and they got transferred into the appropriate savings. And I just didn't know how to properly represent that without it seeming like I didn't have the funds to begin with. So again, I don't know if you don't think it's necessary for me to put those, or if you like seeing those types of things, let me know in the comments below. And when I watched Two Sister Bees, Jen, when she pays extra on debt, she always shows the receipt. And I feel that it's so honest and genuine that I wanted to kind of represent the same. So anyways, what we have stuffing today in our sinking funds is going to be 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 150, 160, 161, 2. Okay. So, and I made all of these myself because I like things that are spooky but also very pretty, and I like to look at pretty things, or things that I think are pretty. And I find that it's easier for me to save if I'm looking at things that I enjoy to look at. Okay, so I got this from Dark Luvly Budgets, and I'll link her in the description. And I say that, but sometimes I don't know how to do that, or I forget. I think I can go back and do it, and I haven't been able to. So I'm going to try to get better on that. And I'm sorry, guys, if any of you have seen me say I'm going to link you below and I never do. I apologize, because I'm still very new to this. I don't know how many times I'm going to say that, or how long I can get away with saying that, but I'm doing my best. Okay, so we missed last week because we had a paycheck that was less than what we thought. And so we missed last week, and then we got to do this week. And so we're going to put in $90. I should already have 45 in here. That's 50, 70, and 90. Okay, 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 135. So we only need 45 to finish up November. And then you can see that this is a 12-month challenge, but I did not start my 12 months until August, because I wanted to make sure I was financially stable to do this big of a challenge. This is $3,380, and I'm going to use this for annual funds. And again, I wanted to make sure that we were ahead on our bills before I did that. Okay, so next, and this book I'm using for sinking funds as well, is from Dark Luvly Budgets. And I use most of what she intended for, but some of them I'm not using, so I made my own placeholders to cover it and until I can use what it was intended for. Okay, so in Christmas, we're going to put $75. I didn't get enough bills, guys. Okay, so there's 75, 20, 40, 60, 75. And we should have, we had 810 in here last time. So we should have 885. How are you guys doing on Christmas? Are you already almost funded? Okay, let's count here. 500, 885 minus 500. 1, 2, 200. 50, 70, 90, 110, 20, 40, 60, 70, and 5. All right. We're almost done funding Christmas, and I've already started Christmas shopping. So as soon as we're done funding it, then I'll remove what I've already bought. All right. Give me 1 second while I prep for the next one. Okay, I got the correct money for the last sinking funds that we're going to stuff. And I'm going to go back and watch the video and make sure I didn't mess up, because I thought I had the correct amount and it's driving me crazy that I had to pull money. So I will look and make sure I didn't make a mistake. And please write in the comments if I did. You saw where I made my mistake. And I will definitely try to be better. Anyways, for emergency funds, we're going to put in the $22 that I showed earlier that I had already transferred over into that appropriate bucket. And now in emergency, we should have $272. So that's 1, 2, 50, 70, 1, 2. So $272. All right, so that concludes our sinking funds. I know I don't have a lot of money going into my sinking funds just yet, but I am so close to finishing so many savings challenges that all those savings challenges that I do finish will go into my sinking funds. If you want to know my sinking funds categories, let's go over those real quick before we conclude. I am doing the 100 envelope challenge. I haven't got very far. I've only done $500, but that's still a big chunk. 500 is a lot. And I have a car savings fund. Obviously, my Christmas fund. I have started the down payment for our tiny house, which is $500. And again, I almost said only, but again, it's $500. Emergency fund, and that one has the 272 on it. Our goal is to have 1,000. If you're following Dave Ramsey's baby steps, his first step is to have $1,000 in emergency fund. So we're working slowly on that. We had more in there, and then some emergencies came up and we had to use them. Pet savings fund, because like I mentioned, if you watched any of my other videos, I have 4 fur babies and they cost a lot. Gifts, this excludes birthdays and Christmas, because I do have this birthday here. And I have nieces and nephews. My husband has nieces and nephews. I guess we have nieces and nephews that we're starting to buy for. Clothes. I never used to have a clothes sinking fund. And because I didn't have it, I realized that we went over budget when we needed to buy clothes. So I started our clothes fund. And then, of course, the RV improvements. Like I mentioned in my other videos, we have a tiny house, a RV converted into a tiny house on some land, and my husband's doing lots of repairs to make sure it is turned into a long-term living RV as opposed to just a traveling RV. And then, of course, our traveling funds. My traveling funds only has $10 in it right now because we just came back from a trip. And if you wanted to see some travel stuffing or anything like that, go to some of my previous videos because I do show me stuffing my traveling wallet. It is labeled traveling wallet, and if I can figure it out, I'll link that video here. But if I can't, I'm sorry. I'm still trying to learn how to link all those things. But okay, so thank you for joining me for my sinking funds. If you want to see more content like this, please like, share, and subscribe. If you have any comments on how I can improve, definitely comment. I'm open to any suggestions. I want to make sure my videos are entertaining for you so that way you can come along with me on my journey to help me stay accountable. Thanks, and bye for now.